Next Friday marks the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. The Japanese formally surrendered to American forces on the deck of the battleship USS Missouri. Tonight, a man who helped win the war gives us a glimpse of what it was like to fight the Japanese. 10 News reporter Bill McGinty brings us his story.
The battle for Iwo Jima began on February 19, 1945. American forces facing 22,000 Japanese stormed the beaches on what would be known as D-Day in the Pacific. 19-year-old Al Perry was one of those Marines of the 4th Division making his way on shore.
Anyway, we got to Iwo Jima about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'll never forget it as long as I live.
The island of Iwo Jima is just 4.5 miles long and only 2.5 miles wide. But with 2 small airfields on it, it was considered a great tactical location for both the Japanese and the Americans. The fight for Iwo Jima was simply ferocious.
Iwo Jima was one battle. You fought every day hand to hand. Every day.
The Japanese soldiers had dug in. In fact, few American soldiers ever saw the enemy during the fight.
They hid in their caves. They had caves that were 2,000 or 3,000 feet long. They had a hospital in a cave.
On February 20th, the Marines attacked the island's Mount Subarachi in what would be a bloody 3-day fight. It would also provide one of the most remembered images of World War II.
And we couldn't move. We didn't know where they were. And when that flag went up, I'll never forget it. Everybody cheered. The whole island cheered. The boats all tooted their horns. And man, we were ready to fight some more.
The battle for Iwo Jima lasted 36 days. 6,891 Marines were killed and another 18,000 plus were wounded. One of those killed was Eddie Bookwalter, Al Perry's best friend. He was shot in the neck by a sniper as they celebrated the end of the battle. It's those people and moments that are still tough to talk about, even 60 years later. Reporting in Clearwater, I'm Bill McGinty, Tampa Bay's 10 News.
Al Perry is a highly decorated war veteran. Among his many honors, he won the Silver Star for bravery during the Battle of Saipan. Al's story is just one of many touching accounts from people who lived World War II.
Our partner, the St. Petersburg Times, is running a special section in this Sunday's paper commemorating the end of the war.
And we have an advanced copy of it. You really should check this out. It is filled with the most amazing stories, and not just the stories, pictures of what they looked like when they were young, young and brave, and their families. And apparently the St. Pete Times had solicited emails, tell us your story, and boy, the response they got.
You know what?
It was touching.
It was 60 years ago, but it was almost like for veterans like Al, it's like it's yesterday.
The tears were right there.
Yes, indeed.
It's a wonderful opportunity to talk to somebody like that and relive that so we don't forget the history.